gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
I'm Ryan Seymore.
So, we had a really solid week this week.
I was trying to stay in character.
I know you heard. Solid week, no help from anyone. What happened?
But it was like almost like you could almost just blindly.
You really could
grab.
There were some good choices here this week. We've got. Did we go all the same?
Yes.
Did we go all the same?
I believe we did.
We go all the same.
Yeah.
Look at these books. These are the books that you need to have.
Yeah. And that's with making cuts.
Yeah.
Like JLA is not up there.
Right.
Outcast not up
isn't up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the other one that you read? What is that?
Last Gang in Town. It's kind of a crime thing.
Nice.
Set during the punk movement of the 70s.
Okay, so. I can get with that. Okay, here's the thing. We're going to try to tell you why you need these without just saying, like, you need these. We're going to try.
And with the spoiler thing in effect, it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tough. Where do you want to start? I know where I want to start. Where do you want to start?
I want to end with, and at the risk of pandering or appearing to pander, I want to end with Jupiter's Circle.
Okay, we can do that. Okay, my actual request is to start with Star Wars.
That is fair.
With Vader down.
That's very fair.
In light of Star Wars having opened up last weekend with monumental success. Box offices.
Yeah.
Right? Wow.
Yeah.
To pick up with this story left off, we're seeing more of this tremendous thing called Vader.
Yeah. This is the Vader we've deserved for decades.
Like
it's just.
This dude is a problem. This dude right here is a problem. That moment where he does the thing and she's like, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's right. You have no idea what we're saying.
Yeah.
Because you have to come get these books.
Yeah.
You have to. We are introduced to something that I never thought I would see.
The person at the end?
Not that.
Okay.
The hidden help that comes not for the good guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That was special to me.
Yeah.
I have questions.
Yeah. It really kind of opens up a greater part of that segment of the Star Wars population and factions.
Yes. Yes, it does. And I almost wonder if like part of the setup for these things is to take character species that we know and like make a bad one.
Yeah. Because there would be, not every person is good.
Right.
I've had cats as pets.
You've had a good cat?
And a lot of evil ones.
I was going to say, wait, I think the good cat is the anomaly. Like,
yeah,
that's the part that's not normal. Right?
Yeah, but it's real.
But it's happened. Okay, all right. Not all Garfields, not all. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some Normas out there.
Like little randoms, not Normas. I love her. So yeah, like this one is tremendous. I mean, obviously taking part, was this part 4 of this arc?
Down. Yeah, part 4.
Far, yes, I'm good. Haha, it's paying attention. It's built into something pretty tremendous here. I mean, like, as far as story arcs that are taking place within 4 and 5, I think this one is shaping up to be something huge.
Yeah.
Really, really huge.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah.
Like,
because the action is incredible.
Yes.
The use of the Force is incredible.
Yes.
The characterizations are they're growing the characters. And it's amazing. And there's like a panel in particular with Han Solo that is just, his face is perfect.
Yes. I know exactly what panel you're
I mean,
talking about,
it's
and
that
I
good.
agree. Yes. These are these people. Like, I think anybody that is longing for still, I mean, because I've seen some reviews where people, are on the high end of The Force Awakens, but then there's some that are being a little bit more critical.
Yeah.
Go back and Shelby's one of them. He's like me. I'm one of them. Go back and read this because it fills in the storytelling gaps that I think Force Awakens might have even had, because even I had gripes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. Sorry, JJ. I love you though.
And just within this story arc,
right?
Like, okay, there was the Leia miniseries,
right?
But it really left me wanting. It just didn't.
Yes.
This is the Leia that is. She's powerful. She's in control. She's the one that's doing the.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
she's willing, man. Like this one, you see her putting down the crown of Princess Leia and being
Commander,
one of the
General Leia.
Yes.
It's just fantastic.
There it is, right there. If you have any questions about how, could, here it is.
Right there.
No questions, done deal. So that we don't beat this dead horse and talk about how awesome it is, let's move on to Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Is it possible for...
Yes.
Like, okay, there was Godfather 2, which potentially is better than Godfather 1.
Right.
Is it possible for this to be better than Dark Knight Returns?
Listen,
like, okay, I'm not just saying that to sell it.
You're not, and that's the problem, okay? Because who can believe this?
Yeah.
Like, seriously? This is one of those circumstances where you almost have to retroactively look back at the entire Dark Knight series and see what's what. Because, okay, is it fair to say that with a little bit more assistance, if Azzarello was on board with Dark Knight 2, we would love that series? Is it possible?
It's
because
possible.
I think the ideas that Frank was playing with,
and he did run into timing issues with some of his concepts.
Is it possible that it was rushed and therefore not articulated, or just the voice that he needed, to help funnel it through, he didn't have, and there it was? This is issue 2.
Yeah.
This changes the game.
Yeah.
That, like, I don't even know.
Yeah, because you find out who the master race is they're talking about.
Oh my God, you do.
You find out more about the person that is in custody and claiming Batman is dead.
Oh my God. No. Let's go back. Let's take it back to Dark Knight 1.
Okay.
Bruce is right. Bruce has been right the entire time.
Yeah.
He didn't know, but he knew.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line that this so perfectly encapsulates. And like you said, could possibly be better than Bruce was right.
Because he is.
Yes.
Like, he totally is.
Like,
and for the mini comic inside, it's what, 10 pages?
Oh my God, if that.
How can something 10 pages with exactly 2 characters and 1 interaction that isn't even really a conversation?
No, but they say so much.
Yeah, it's just, it gives you the perspective of 2 different very important characters.
Yes.
And how, even though they're very tightly connected,
polar opposites.
Yeah.
They have no... Yeah. And it's one of those things where, like, I feel for the elder of the 2.
Yeah.
I feel. Like, because you know they want it so bad to have that sense of connection.
Yeah.
And it ain't there.
Yeah, not even close. It's not there.
Man.
Right? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to talk about it
without talking about it.
Without talking about it.
You guys just got to come here and read it, now.
Because it's something that we've seen so many other times and other things.
Yes.
But the script is flipped in a way that's very important.
Yes.
Like almost to a point that, like, I can't eat.
I know. I'm sorry. Come on, man. You got it. Chill back. This one, in the easiest way for me to break this down is to say that this could reshape DC's future in a way that the whole idea of the Legion of Superheroes has established their future. Like, take what Legion of Superheroes is, and this is the road to that.
Yeah, because if this is the actual future of the DCU, going through this bottleneck. Oh my gosh, the moment where the person that does the thing realizes
what he's done.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because when I saw the panorama, I'm like, oh man, he messed up.
Right, but and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
My inflection was incorrect. He messed up.
He messed up.
Yeah.
He messed up, people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this one, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, this made it a super contender for Book of the Week for me because of what they have established with this. Like, it's huge.
Yeah.
Huge. It's kind of fitting too, because if you think about it, like, as the third piece of this story for it to go up against Jupiter's Circle, which is the second issue of the third piece of this story, it's kind of a good contention.
And Jupiter's Circle is very Dark Knight Returns-ian,
right?
In that sense of the extension of the superpower being an extension of the government,
right?
And
what they are set to do as a quote unquote tool
Yeah.
of the government. This one, okay. The Black Comics thread on Twitter, on anywhere really, should be all over this issue because it's topical. It's very, very topical.
Sean King earlier today
Yes.
was sharing like the different things Marvel has done in terms of diversifying their characters.
Right.
And then coming out that, all that today, I was going to share some of that on my personal feed. And then this comes out, and
man,
yeah,
right? How is it, and it never seems to fail though, that writers from across the pond tend to have a more honest like statement about where we've been than we do. Yeah. And this is, I mean...
there's a clarity vision that you shouldn't have as a Scotsman when viewing America.
Right.
Or at least it feels that way. It's probably a better way to describe it.
Okay, that's fair, that's fair.
But he just...
He's right.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that gets you. It's like, true.
Yeah.
True.
Because what we experience in this issue is, like, if people hated Captain America for his social activism in the first couple issues,
Fox is gonna have a field day with this one.
Yeah, there's a character in here that is woke.
Yeah,
like, he is
yeah.
in full awareness of what things are,
and not just woke, willing.
Yeah,
ready.
Yeah.
Acting.
Yeah, not like me hitting share on Facebook. He is in the trenches.
Yeah, yeah. And oh my goodness, the storytelling setups. Like, okay, again, if you follow Jupiter's legacy and seen the interactions between Sheldon and his brother, then you can clearly have an idea of where this is going to go. This is going to be the thing,
which is really interesting because the totalitarian government that comes out of Jupiter's legacy came from this.
Right.
So it's just
like this. Oh my God, this is a college thesis just waiting to be written.
Yeah.
Or perhaps this is the thesis itself of economics, social justice, injustice. Oh my God, family setups. Like, did you?
What is a family? What is the definition of a family?
Right.
How does that? There's so much like.
It's layers, dude. Like, this is an onion book.
Yeah.
This is an onion. Please don't look at it and be like, oh, it's simplistic. It's superhero. No. No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah. Like, who's Kerouac? Instead of asking like that, there's a conversation that happens in this, and if you're not familiar with the people that are engaged in the conversation, look them up. Take the time to look them up because that will put what's happening.
Context.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's.
Do you know how much I love that he throws in these people, but he doesn't dwell on who they are?
Yeah.
So you get it and you go.
Yeah.
And if you want more, you can go find it. But it's not like, hey, by the way, I'm right on this idea. Like.
But it shows the evolution of the characters involved.
Yes.
Because that first group of celebrities.
Yes.
Liberace, Sammy Davis Jr. were entertainers, and then you go to this other group that are
thinkers, writers.
Yeah. So coming off if this didn't exist this week, DK3 would clearly be the winner.
Easily.
But this.
You know what? And shout out to Wilfredo. I got to give him some love. Art-wise,
it's fantastic.
It's not fair, is what it is. How do you encapsulate so much weight with so little line? How do you do that? That's not.
It's so minimalistic, but in a. It's almost like it's drawn in a way that makes you feel like the story, like you're flipping through old comics.
Yes.
Like comics from the 60s and 70s.
Exactly.
But in reality, it's just, I don't know, it's just.
They're telling stories that the 60s and 70s never would have told. Not even
it's
close.
Like the exact opposite.
Exactly.
Like it's, if there were superpowered beings, it wouldn't have been like, Captain America shaking his head at hippies. Like there would be.
This would have been. This would have gone down. Like somehow addressed in some sort of way. And it's fantastic. I love the little nods from the first series of Jupiter Circle. Little wink with the blue bolt there, and shout out to Fitz coming back, and the family still. His son, dude, watch his son, man. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Watch his son, man, because his son's still feeling a certain kind of way. Okay, I'm just calling it. I'm just saying. You see it. It's going down.
It's going to happen.
It's going down.
It is.
Oh, so good, so good. Okay, so we've got some honorable mentions that we did kind of talk about. Outcast, definitely, again, solid issue.
Yeah.
Don't think that just because it's not up here wasn't solid. There's some messed up stuff that happens in this one, actually.
The first page is not right.
It's wrong. Don't even call it not right. There's wrongness right there on the page. Shout out to the Reverend for, doing what you got to do, bro. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm there with you.
Yeah, but...
Dude, but the secret, that's... Just not happy times.
Yeah, there's a way to fight the evil one, and
that ain't it.
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
At all.
That's bad move. All right, so what did you have?
Ooh, I went with Last Gang in Town.
Okay.
New Vertigo offering. It looks like it's a story that took place in the 70s during the punk rock movement in England.
Okay.
Referencing the Queen's Jubilee, and if you're not familiar with what happened during the Queen's Jubilee and the Sex Pistols, one of the greatest moments in trolling history. But it appears to be a setup by somebody who's pretty wealthy to do some kind of criminal activity.
Oh.
But they haven't really said what yet.
Interesting.
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
So I'm definitely coming back for issue 2.
Art-wise, it looks tasty. It's stylized but fun.
Yeah, it really is. It's I'm trying to figure out who it reminds me of.
It's very 2000 AD to me.
Yeah, but
that works.
Yeah, but then there's like moments that are almost Mad Magazine-ish in a
true,
good way.
True.
But it all, and then there's like, there's a big Trouble in Little China joke. That's fantastic.
I'm sold.
And there's like weird little things written in the margins too.
Oh, that's awesome.
That it's very cool. It's very hip. It's very casual. It's not it's something that could come across as really pretentious. Like, look how much I know about the music scene, but it's not. Like, it flows perfectly.
Okay, that's awesome. Awesome sauce. I took on JLA number 6.
Yeah.
I kind of jumped off the train for a little bit, and I just wanted to randomly, get back in, see what Hitch was doing. Hitchy Poo has got some writing chops, man. Like, I gotta give him some credit here. Like, I called him Hitchy Poo. I've heard it before and said it, and it's what happens. It's grown man business. No, like the way that he's handling the myriad of different characters is really well done. Like I don't know, you don't always see like artists jump into the writing category and it flows really well. But his storytelling ability is not just limited to line work, people. He's setting things up in a very nice way. Definitely still the widescreen action. There's a moment between Soups and Rao that. We felt that here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we felt that in this Earth here, flat out. But just very interesting interactions of the characters and the whole setup of this, very monolithic religious figure, and his movement towards being believed in is just, it's big.
Yeah.
It's really, really big. And I wonder if there is like some context to something more grounded in reality that hasn't quite made its big reveal, or I've missed it because I haven't been consistent with reading it, but I think this could be saying something bigger, almost like Heaven's Ladder.
If you haven't, I don't know if it's even still available. But try to track a copy down.
It's fine.
It's fantastic.
It's Mark Waid, Brian Hitch, Heaven's Ladder, brilliant.
Yeah,
so good stuff. So I wonder if it's something in that same vein of that kind of big story.
Yeah. That's the feeling I get off it. Because I haven't read 6 yet, but I've read the first 5. And it has that grandiose feel that it should be up in the Heaven's Ladder category, the Grant Morrison category. Like, it's just insanely
I'm impressed.
Good.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, not for nothing, I would almost wonder what Hitch would do without having to do the pencils. Like, what is this the new thing for him? Is this, writing duties might be the next phase?
Could be. I mean, there are not that many multi-talented people that can do.
Legit. That's for real. That's for real. Yeah. So I'm all kinds of excited about that one. Yo, you know what I'm also excited about? Yes. Not even gonna lie. Okay, going back to Jupiter Circle number 3, that's not out yet, but when it comes out, it's gonna be amazing because Chris Sprouse is doing the artwork. Local. Yes.
Ohio.
Yes. What? Yeah. So I can't wait to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
That's gonna
be fantastic.
Yeah, super duper pretty. Okay, is it weird to say it? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay,
so if you guys are watching this, pop over to the Miller World forum site because the talent search results should be up. I do believe they should be up and ready on the 23rd of December, which is now. Hello. unless you're watching this afterwards, which then it would have already been. But whatever.
Some
I'm just saying.
timey-wimey stuff.
Yeah, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, but whatever. So check it out and tweet some congratulations to the winners, people.
Yeah, show some
let
love.
them know. Yeah, and look for their books because I think it's going to be in the summer annual.
Yes,
that's coming for 2016. So shout them out, start following them. If they've got other books that they've ever put out on their own,
check them out.
It can't be published by anybody else.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
But still,
yeah,
do it yourself. Still doesn't mean bad. It just means
not at all.
Hasn't been picked up by somebody else. So
Exactly.
definitely check their stuff out.
Check out their stuff, man, and buy the annual when it comes out because that'll be awesome. That'll definitely be awesome. What? And man, you know what? It's almost that time for the big fat man.
Yeah, we're coming up on that day of the year.
Yeah.
And next week, we should probably let people know it's going to be a special episode.
Yes, it is.
We're going to be reviewing small, independently created comics that have been sent to us by PDF file or people have delivered hand copies.
Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing what people on the grassroots level have put out into the world.
Yeah.
As a self-publisher myself, I'm one of you guys, so I can't wait to see what you guys are working on. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and I've already figured out a couple things I want people to send me so I can buy them and sell them.
Ooh, look at that. It's shaping up. It's how we do it. What? Hey guys, did you love today's episode? We know you did. And you should be subscribing right here. Subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube. Do it. Do it now. Yeah.
I'll find you.